Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Oats. This is your co host, Colton speaking. And Harriel will not be with us today. What we wanted to do is in our last video that we kind of discussed and talked about together, we would do separate times when we would be able to do a live recording of the new episodes of the Acolyte. So what he was able to do for episodes 4 was phenomenal. He went into in-depth discussion about what had happened, just kind of going a very in-depth interview of the episode 4 and his thoughts behind it. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I'm a little bit stopped up. Allergies, you know how it can be. Um, so without further ado, with this episode, it's episode 5. I will be doing a live reaction recording to it. Let's see what happens. I'm very interested and curious to see what will carry over from the last episode. So without further ado, I will be watching it here on my iPad. I have already queued up and everything. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch it. This is already off to a phenomenal start. This is pretty. This is pretty interesting so far. Very very in depth already. See, I don't know if it's me in this episode, but it looks like Master Soul has Obi-Wan's fighting style. Wow. Wow. Y'all. Just wow. Yeah, that really that just really spiced up the Acolyte amazingly. I mean, oh we y'all. I'm thoroughly excited now for the Acolyte. I mean, this episode is probably the best episode out of all of the episodes for the Acolyte. Y'all, this was phenomenal content. And I mean, this brings back like okay, so there's definitely a couple questions. Um, you know, I'm gonna honestly just let you all watch it. The trailers or the episode just came out. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the video. I mean, I have a lot of questions. For example, first one I wanted to say is that Master Soul. Why do I feel like his lightsaber technique is exactly like Obi-Wan's? It's more a defensive technique aspect, being defensive for one. For two, first of all, I called it of who this guy is. I called it. I already knew it. For three, I'm feeling a lot of great vibes from the show, y'all. So a couple examples, from this episode. First thing is first. So the Sith is the guy that May had kind of May went under his wing, basically, which is very interesting because when in the past few episodes he recited the Sith, there's always can be two, and he has a red lightsaber, of course, but he's also killing Jedi. In this episode, we are able to see May and Osha, Master Soul, which Master Soul is definitely my favorite character right now, for sure. But despite the fact of Master Soul being my favorite character, we did lose a few characters this episode, which, man, like I'm so really impressed on this episode. You all, like, it definitely kept me guessing. For example, at the end of this episode, we were able to see the Basil, which is that little gopher tracker guy. Excuse me. And we were able to see him sniff out Osha's little pit thing. It's her little camera droid or whatever the droid is. We see him sniffing it out, getting back onto the ship, and he starts sniffing and realizes that's not Osha. It's May. So right now, Master Soul does not know that it is May and thinks it's just Osha. But the Basil is up to something. I'm also very curious and wanting to love to understand truly of what this Sith guy, what's his intentions right now. I mean, I understand that he wants to have a pupil, which I'm assuming he will be the master, and I'm assuming that whoever he is with will be the pupil or the Padawan. There is definitely a lot of great things from this episode. We truly see some very great lightsaber combat, which we also see the Jedi struggle against this newly formed combat. I mean, we were able to see even in this episode, Yord, which RIP, said even in the show, he's never even faced this type of combat before. It's not true combat. It's not no rhythm. It's very unexpected. Nevertheless, this okay. They got me. They really did get me, because this was a phenomenal episode. Phenomenal episode. And I'm assuming here, me and Harry are going to talk about it, kind of go into more deep in discussion about it, because I just have a few more questions, my other question is the Sith guide. I know I'm jumping all over the place, so y'all just bear with me on this, but the Sith guy. What was his helmet made of to where it deflected lightsaber? My first theory is going to be Beskar. Now, if y'all remember Beskar from Mandalorian, it's one of those very rare metals that can deflect a lightsaber. Very rare. With that being said, I wonder he has a Beskar helmet, but how did he get it? Nevertheless, I will say and I'll keep saying again, this was a phenomenal put together episode. Phenomenal put together episode. So I'm really curious to see how the next week episode is going to be. We kind of did get at a hardcore stopping point, because I'm trying to truly understand what these Sith guys' intentions are. I still haven't figured it out yet. If he just wants to kill all the Jedi, where he came from, what's his origins. There's a lot of questions behind it. So I'm not sure. We will see. We will see what will happen. But yeah. So this episode, just was strictly for the Acolyte. But the last thing I really wanted to just kind of reiterate, guys, is that Legos, Star Wars, there's a lot of. Actually, let me rephrase that. There is going to be a lot of content coming up with Star Wars. I mean, especially with what's going on with the Acolyte. I mean, we have a couple movies going to be coming out soon too as well. Empire, Dawn of the Empire. There's a lot of things that are coming out. Maybe Ahsoka, Mando. I mean, there's a lot, y'all. So with that being said, my official rating for this episode 5, I'm going to give it a 8.5. I mean, it was that great of a episode for me. The lightsaber combat, the death, the killing. I mean, the thrown off balance of what the Sith guy was trying to do to throw off the Jedi. Everything was absolutely perfect. And I'm assuming when Harry watches it, we're going to definitely talk about it, get into a great deep discussion about it more, figure out some concepts that we're going to be looking forward to episode 6 next week. And hopefully this time we'll be together. So, with that being said, guys, I'll go ahead and round us off here. Good time. I promise the Acolyte started off very slow. I know. This is the episode that we have all been waiting for. All of us have been waiting for. So don't give up hope yet. Watch episode 5. If y'all have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. Like, comment, subscribe to this video. Like, comment, subscribe to our last video. Please don't hesitate to reach out, guys. We're more than happy to help you all understand a little bit more with Star Wars lore, Star Wars origins, whatever it is with Star Wars. We're more than happy to help you all. So, unfortunately, I don't have Harry with me to do the jingle, but I will just do it myself this time. Like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll include any other information down below. Give us a follow on Instagram too. We're at the Daily Oats Podcast. And with that being said, guys, thank you here once again. Go watch the Acolyte and come back for more. Thanks, guys. See you.